Welcome everybody to, again, season 2, episode number 2, and we have a great one for you today. But before we get started, we want to introduce our podcast sponsor and ourselves, Bonnie Reitman and
Rhonda Armour,
of course,
CBOT Unplugged.
That's
us.
right. That's us. Now,
Sponsorship. So we always start with this because it's vital to really a lot of what we do here at CBOT, and we're extremely grateful. So our CBOT Unplugged episode sponsor is Crozier Environmental. We're grateful to have them as longtime members. They're actually celebrating their 10th anniversary this year.
Oh, wow.
Which
already.
they're really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have some big celebrations happening over at Crozier Environmental. So what does Crozier Environmental do, in case you're asking? So they do abatement removal, so asbestos, mold, and lead for residential, commercial, and industrial properties. They do sheet metal and mechanical services, but for commercial and industrial only. They're located in Orono, so we have a special place in our hearts for Orono. We love them out there.
Sure do.
And they're really involved in the community. So I love this about their organization, that they really do give back to the community a lot. They're involved with Terry Fox. They're involved with sponsoring hockey teams and lacrosse teams, golf events. And something that's really cool is they actually are one of the sponsors of the hospital activity book for children. So they have a soft spot in their hearts for the kids in our community, which is really amazing. So thank you to Crozier Environmental. If you want to learn more about what they do, you can go onto their website. It's crozierinviro.com, again, located in Orono. So they have a great team over there. So congrats on your 10-year anniversary, Crozier Environmental. We're proud to have you as members and proud to have you as the sponsor for the CBOT Unplugged episode number 2.
Episode 2. Season 2. They're great. They're great members. They've been members for a long time as well. And they really support our organization as well. They get involved in a lot of things. Yes. And so we're grateful to have Crozier on board.
Absolutely.
So today, as well, we want to mention our series sponsor again of the D'Amico family sponsoring the series of our podcast that we are presenting all year. So very grateful for that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
It allows us to get better equipment and a better shade for us because the sun's pummeling in. So we put one of our Coroplast signs on the window.
It's there.
That
but
may or may not.
It's February and we've been living in darkness in the winter. So I sat down and it was like, what is that foreign thing in my eyes?
Yes.
Oh, it's called the sun.
It's familiar.
We never see it.
Exactly.
But so we had to get crafty. So if it comes crashing down in the middle of the episode, that's okay. It's just part of the process.
It'll make the blooper reel too, I'm sure. Yeah, right. For sure. So fingers crossed that those 2 pieces of tape holding it up is going to stay up. So it's working with us. So speaking about working together.
Good segue, Bonnie.
That's a very weak segue actually. Is that this episode is about partnerships.
Yes.
It's about partnerships. And we couldn't wait for this episode to come to fruition because we wouldn't be here, honestly, the Board of Trade, without having healthy partnerships in place. And that's one of our goals. If you listen to our podcast of a few back, that really want to aim for strengthening our partnerships with our stakeholders, our members this year, and create some new ones. And we're going to talk about how to strengthen partnerships, but and how to recognize creating new partnerships. And so they just don't fall on your lap. You really have to put some effort in to pay attention. So really grateful for that. So we made a list actually on who we're kind of working with and what we're doing. And looking at it, I'm like, my goodness, it's a lot. And
it's
again,
amazing.
Looking at the list, again, we would not be here without our partners. And we always say things like that. It's true. And we wouldn't be here without our members, but partnerships it builds the foundation for success.
Well, and it's not just us here, our team of 4 that benefits from that and these partners and their support, but our members and our business community as a whole.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And they're not always kind of at the forefront. Our members and the community don't always know that these are kind of playing in the background, these partnerships, but they do play a really integral role in what we do, how we do it, how we can support our members and our business community as a whole. And I love it because there's lots of sharing of ideas and opportunities. And, you know, if our partner thinks of something, they bring it to us and we kind of brainstorm, or vice versa. And to your point, these are all relationship based. So because we have relationships with these organizations and businesses, we're able to kind of go, wait a second, does it make sense for us to have a more concrete partnership, and how does that benefit everyone involved?
Well, does it make sense for them
That's
too,
right.
right?
Yes.
So it has to be two-way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
well, and I think these partnerships, to your point, they show up.
Yes.
And without really maybe some of our members not knowing that we have a partnership,
Right.
And the partnership works on its own.
Yes.
Right. In the background, and to our members may not even realize it. Right. So
No. Well, like the first one that you were going to talk about,
yeah,
a lot of our members may not know that we have a partnership with.
and it excites me because it's so unique.
Yes,
Look at how
it is.
excited you are, Rhonda.
Yeah, because it's really cool.
It is.
It's cool.
I'm going to talk about it though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
I'll shut up.
so it's the Durham College partnership.
Yes.
So what that means is if we are in our 5th year in talking to Durham College, just this beginning of the year. This is our 5th year in doing this.
Great.
So we have a very unique partnership with Durham College, as do the rest of the boards of trades and chambers of commerce across the Durham region, where the students from the business, IT, and management programs are all members of all the chambers and boards of trades across Durham region. So, excuse me, what that means is we provide specialized programming to help them get ready for the workforce, to build their confidence, to build skills, to build strengths, and invite the students to our events.
Yes.
And interact with
the
leaders in the business community.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are, I'm going to say most of them may be very hesitant to come to our events, because think about it, if you're a student being thrown into the AGM, or you're like, I'm terrified.
Yes.
So we make everything that we can do to make their experience comfortable when they come to our events. So they're usually the last ones to leave.
Yes.
We're like, our cars are packed. You're still networking, and so that's amazing. And they gain we can actually see them gain confidence.
Yes.
And so all the partners across the region supply and provide similar programming to support their growth through
the future
their career.
Workforce. Right? So connecting them to business. So not only benefits them, because obviously they're making connections and understanding what the opportunities are like in our community, but also for our business community to be able to connect with that next generation of workforce, to see, like, what are the students learning? What are they interested in? What are they passionate about? And making that connection,
but how
shaping that workforce.
How do we get to them?
Yes. Absolutely.
And so let's bring them to you.
Yes.
And have conversations, right? So it is essential that we bridge that gap and help bridge that gap as much as possible. And this partnership does just that. And man, I wish I had this when I was in after high school. I had no idea what chambers are. And I know Durham College this year, they want to strengthen a little bit more, because that open house that we had with the other chambers last fall.
At Durham College. Yes.
At Durham College, different chambers and boards of trades had tables, and Durham College faculty were gingerly trying to push the students to learn. And then once they were at a table,
oh yeah,
they felt like they were at home.
And they had so many amazing questions. Like they are engaged. It's not they're not all like that. Some of them are very timid and kind of hold back or don't come at all, unfortunately. But those that show up to those types of opportunities, it's well worth their while. And I'm always amazed at the questions that they have and how eager they are to learn and connect. So I'm happy that Durham College has, for this year and moving forward, it is kind of changing that dynamic a little bit and allowing us to get in front of the students even more so for this year, which is exciting. So really happy that partnership is in place and that it's benefiting everyone, the students, the business community,
and I think
as a whole.
I think I know they are, but I'm not going to give it away too much, but they're going to be expanding the program to more students this fall.
Yep, which is great news.
Man, is that ever great news. So that's one that I'm really proud and passionate about. I was here when we just started to talk about it.
Right.
And it's building momentum, and it's getting stronger.
Yes.
So
which is great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The other partnership that we have is through our friends which we've had for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The Business Advisory Center of Durham.
Yes.
So
It's so
Teresa
important to our community.
and her team, Teresa's been there probably just as long as I have been here
Yeah.
almost, is they help startups
Yes.
get started, and they really have a great foundation of learning, how to do a business plan.
Yes.
How do I get a business license? Do I need a business license?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I start? Where do I market? And we really have a great communication. And if businesses come to us, they just come through our front door saying, I want
Yeah.
to start a business.
Yes.
We can help them to an extent, but we're really the handoff after the Business Advisory Center of Durham have given them those tools
Yes.
to be comfortable in starting that business. Then they can be a member of a chamber or board of trade, and
Yeah,
we can help
there's a
them
process, right? We don't it's not the time for them to become immediately members of CBOT,
Right.
because they don't have all those foundational pieces in place yet. But BACD, the short form, is they're the experts in that. The amount of free workshops that they offer, you can
Yes.
have one-on-one sessions with them, and they really, I've heard amazing things from businesses that then circle back and get their businesses up and running, and then they come back to us and then they become members, which is really great. But
Yep.
they have such great feedback for the information and the guidance and support that they receive through BACD. So it really is vital what they do over there, and they're so knowledgeable. They have so many partnerships as well in the community
And
that you
they're
can tap
passionate
into
about that.
Yes,
That's why.
yes. So they're a wealth of knowledge
Yep.
for, like you said, those startups and those entrepreneurs that kind of have their dream in place, and they don't know what to do.
Yep.
So this is a great resource right in our community, and we're glad to be connected to them and have a partnership with them.
Absolutely. So talking about strengthening partnerships, I've always wanted to strengthen our partnership more with
Yes.
BACD.
Yep.
I know they serve all of Durham. So Teresa and I had a discussion, and let's work together more.
Yes.
Like, we need BACD in our neck of the woods more, and give them more opportunity to connect with our members. And so they're going to be leading a few workshops, and they have a plethora of knowledge, and like you said, they have their own network
That's
of
right.
experts, and we've even tapped into that.
We did for our home-based businesses.
That's right. Like,
yes.
Teresa, do you have anybody who does this, and this? And
Yeah,
she's like, you need
of course.
to speak to Maggie.
Yeah.
And boy, talk about bringing value. So and just being aware, right?
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, very good.
So watch for some partnerships there.
Absolutely. Yeah. More like to your point, more involved they'll be, which is great because it's just more information for our members and our business community. So those are two kind of membership or partnerships, that have been in place for a while. And then we have a new one that we can't, can we? No, yes, we can. We can talk about because by the time this episode's released, then we will have announced it, which is exciting. So the Wellington Lofts. So this is a space that has recently been really revamped, and they've worked so hard to just make this co-working space and event space really an integral part of our community, and they want to just shine a bigger light on that, and so we're coming together. It kind of started, I guess, because we're doing a lot with the home-based business community because they're so vital to our community, and that's kind of who their ideal client is too.
Yep.
Is the home-based business where they have some space, some office space that you can rent out, kind of on a
different
monthly
shapes
or annual
and sizes, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And our home-based business community, they don't always want to be stuck at home doing work. They want to be out in the community, and they have this beautiful cafe inside that, it's just like working at Starbucks, but less busy and less loud.
But
so
you don't have to rent space to be there.
That's right. They have the free co-working space as well. And it also doubles as an event center, if you will. So if you have events, whether it's for your business or for personal use, maybe you have a baby shower or something you want to book, and you're looking for a nice, beautiful, cozy space, they have it all there.
Yep.
They really do. And they want to tap into our knowledge about the business community and what their needs are. So a partnership felt really natural for us to connect. And they're also willing to go even one step further to help out our CBOT members, because they're willing to give discounted rates on not only the use of the event space, but on their offices and, again, all shapes and sizes. So that it can be a little bit easier for you to get out of your home if you don't have a brick and mortar, and get into the community but have a space that works for you and your business. So they are, like I said, willing to partner with our CBOT members and offer a really reasonable price for you to take advantage of the services and space that they have over there.
Well, I think there's a couple of things to that, Rhonda, too, is it fits home-based business, and,
Yes.
and we really want to help amplify that message to home-based business and say,
Yep.
go over there. It's
That's right.
beautiful. There's swings there if
Yeah.
you want to swing. There's couches that you can
Yes.
lay down on.
Right.
And so if you're wondering where
I'm
I
going,
am,
I'm going over there after this.
yeah, not before me. And a space just to spread out,
Yes.
and just get away from home. So
Yes.
that's the other piece of it. But also we have the opportunity to connect with their own members who are renting space.
That's right.
For an hour, a month, a year, and they have no idea who the Board of Trade
Right,
is. And
right.
so opening that door to getting them to recognize that we're a resource for them.
That's right.
And we already, I think we have a new member. That application came through just recently,
Yes.
and it came from 182 Wellington, and they rent space
Yeah.
there. So imagine opening that up to them and understanding what we have to offer as well. So
Right.
and we are honoring if they want to come to any of our events and things.
Yep.
Honoring for a bit member pricing, right,
right.
for them to kind of try us on for size and things. So what an again natural. So
makes
we're
sense.
sitting here doing our own thing. So I all about partnership. So what I've learned is you got to pay attention.
Yes.
You have to pay attention, and talking about slowing down and looking around at what others are doing, and not try to infiltrate by any means, but how can we complement what they're doing, and does it make sense for us to put our hand in with their hand and strengthen the community
That's right.
together. So and if they're open to it, that conversation took no time, and it made complete sense.
Oh,
and
it was a
we're both
no-brainer.
trying to help the business community, and let's kind of just join forces.
Yeah.
And do this. So we're very excited
Yes.
to move forward with the Wellington Lofts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're lovely to work with.
Yeah.
Bonnie, maybe you can talk, because this is also something that we recently announced, was our partnership with Clarington Library, Museums, and Archives,
Yes.
otherwise known as CLMA.
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 That's right.
It just rolls off the tongue.
CLMA.
Yes.
So again, this is a great example of just paying attention. So,
Yeah.
so they have had this awesome, I believe it's almost, I think it was an award-winning program. It's called Curious Communities. And what it is a people who have library cards. This is only for Clarington, obviously.
Yes.
So this is a kind of a program where if a resident shows their library card to our participating business who has signed up with this program to offer a promotion or a discount, you just have to show your library card, and these businesses would have like posters saying that, oh, I participate in Curious Communities. That would kind of flag the holders of the library cards to bring them out and say, oh, can I get 10% off a coffee, or $2 off this, or a coupon for something. And so they have had that program in place for a little bit, not too long, but I don't know what kind of ignited me to pay attention. I'm like, so I kind of took a look at the program, and they had at the time about 21 businesses. And I'm like, what can we do to
elevate
that and bring more on board? We serve the business community. They would be interested. Let's partner on that. So I reached out to CLMA, Monica, and she's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's sit down and talk. Let's do this. So we're just here to elevate your program. But we are so grateful. She put our logo on, and I'm like, you didn't have to do that, but they're so grateful, and we are equally as grateful for that. So it's just an easy partnership. And so we're gonna thread our communications with this opportunity to promote to our businesses if they want to participate, and that gives them a little bit more of exposure. I know the CLMA in their social media says, oh, we're onboarding a new business. Great. So they get promotion there.
Absolutely.
It's similar to like a member to member discount, but this will be like a discount for
the public.
Right? So and they have to be Clarington businesses.
Yes.
So that's just an easy. And we just launched it just recently too. So how easy is that? So that's the partnership. That's again paying attention and moving forward with supporting and strengthening the community.
Agreed. Love that.
Yeah.
So a couple more that we'll just kind of run through.
Mm-hmm.
One for our members, we know, or they know, I hope, that we have a partnership with the Pink Coach. So Claudine Pereira is the Pink Coach, very well known business coach and leadership coach in and around Durham region, and she is willing to provide a 30-minute, which I know turns into 1 hour, complimentary coaching session to help our business owners kind of just like look at their business from a different lens, from a different perspective. She's willing to give you really good feedback and takeaways on the spot at no cost and no future commitment required. She just wants to do this because she really does believe in supporting the business community, especially our entrepreneurs. She works with a lot of home-based business owners as well, and really kind of helping them move the needle on their business. So if you are a CBOT member, we have this partnership with Claudine. So something to take advantage of,
Mm-hmm.
to connect with her and get some amazing ideas and a different perspective on your business, because she's not
Yep.
connected to your business,
That's
right? So
right.
she can sometimes see things that you don't see. So if you're kind of at a standstill, or you're at a crossroads in your business, it's a great opportunity for you to sit with a coach that's been doing this for a really long time
Yep.
and has some
Talk about
great
passionate.
ideas.
Boy, she doesn't
Yes.
stop. I don't know how she does
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
it's a perk of membership. Yes, it's open to CBOT members only.
Yep.
But it's a partnership that we've created. And again, it benefits our members. And at the
But
end of
of
the
all
day, that's
sizes, you can be
oh
home-based business. You
geez,
can
because
be.
she
It
coaches
doesn't matter.
teams,
Yeah.
right? So you can have a bigger business, and
Totally.
she'll help coach your entire team.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great partnership. As is, and we've talked about this, so we don't have to talk about it at length. We had a whole episode on just the chamber benefit plan. It is a membership
Huge.
only
Big.
perk to be able to provide health and dental benefits and more for yourself as the business owner and or your team members as well.
Yes.
And it's built for small businesses of 1 to 50 employees.
That's intentional.
And it's a pooled benefit plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it just means your rates and your premiums are going to stay nice and stable.
Yep.
That's the big feature of that plan. But there's so many attributes and perks to that plan beyond just kind of health and dental benefits. But you have to be a member of CBOT in order to take advantage of that and get that opportunity. But we know that a lot of businesses, that can be challenging to be able to provide that perk
Mm-hmm.
to their employees. So it's a good attraction and retention tool.
Yes.
For business owners to be able to provide those benefits
We have quite a few members on the plan too. So
absolutely,
nice. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're grateful for that partnership with the Chambers Benefit Plan. So wanted to highlight them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Affinity Partners. You were here when you created all those partnerships.
Yeah.
Many years ago.
And they evolve over time.
They do.
They evolve over time. There have been times where they needed to be highlighted more.
Yes.
Right. And just because there's so much to offer through chambers and boards of trades, they are key partners.
Yes.
Because they offer discounts
Yeah.
to our members of things that you use every day.
And not just necessarily in your business, but your personal life.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Grand and toy, you get discounts not only on paper and pens, but a lot of different furniture and just different things. And you have park and fly discounts that
you're going on a winter vacation.
I've used that.
Right.
Going away.
Me too.
Right. So,
yes. Parking at the airport's expensive. So if you can get a discount because you're a CBOT member, why wouldn't you take advantage of that?
I know. Why wouldn't you want to save money?
Yeah.
Who wants to pay money for things?
Yeah. There's car rentals through Avis and Budget. They're willing to offer our members a discount on car rentals.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Again, the cost savings.
How many do we have approximately?
Oh, there's probably about 10 ish.
Yes.
All on our website, which is newly launched. Check that out. You'll see all the Affinity Partners there and how you can take advantage of them as a CBOT member, like Lenovo and Purolator, and you said Grand and Toy and more. And then the newest one that we just want to give a quick shout out to is HR Covered.
Yes.
So a lot of our small businesses.
I was supposed to hand that off to you.
That's okay. I handed it off to myself. HR Covered. If our small business community doesn't have the luxury of having an HR department or an HR person to assist with all of the HR needs. And so HR Covered is willing to provide you with some really foundational pieces when it comes to HR, like handbooks and policies and procedures
Definitely.
and things like that can be written up for your business. And
But at your fingertips
at a
to
100%.
for no
For
cost.
no cost. They have a
Yes.
whole hub of
It's a library.
documentation and things. Yes, there are paid services that you can purchase beyond
Sure.
that, and some consultation services,
Yep.
but you don't have to. There's lots of resources that they're offering for
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
So really cool benefit to being a CBOT member.
They're a relatively new affinity program too. So
Yes.
and they have lots of chambers and boards of trade signed up already. So they're proving a lot. Proof is in the pudding. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
do you mind if I just go
please
back up
interject.
to,
Yes.
to the municipality?
Yes.
Clarington. So that's a big one. Oh my God, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We've had this partnership with the Municipality of Clarington since we started, actually. So we've been contracted by the municipality to provide some services that focus on business retention and expansion in the community. So it's a great fit for us because we provide business services to the community,
Right.
and we're plugged in. We have relationships with the community, so
Yes.
that the trust is already there. So we build on top of that, and there's an agreement in place to provide services that are above and beyond what a typical chamber would provide. Would be like sector roundtables, industry roundtables. We would have career fairs.
Yes.
That we've just started a year or two ago.
Huge
that
success.
are a success in bridging again those employer opportunities to job seekers, and
that's right.
And like 500 people would show up each time. We made like a video pertaining to the assets and shopping local and products and services that
right
are just in your backyard. And so very grateful for that partnership, and businesses see the value in us continuing that partnership, and it's a value to the municipality as well as us and the business community. They're the ones who get the direct value from that, of having a organization like us who are already connected with the business community to deliver those services and build that trust even more. So
absolutely,
really grateful for that.
Very much so. Yeah, very much so. So that's a long-standing relationship.
Big time.
One more new one that we wanted to just highlight, and we haven't been able to fully kind of roll this out yet, but we will be, is with Rome, which is Inside Markets, downtown Bowmanville. A beautiful kind of
Rome
coffee, all your fancy lattes and all those different things and goodies and things like that. So we're going to be starting a CBOT coffee hour. No cost, kind of like a little networking drop in, pop in, grab a coffee, chit chat, hang out. And Rome has been grateful, generous enough, and we're grateful, but generous enough to offer their space for us to conduct these CBOT coffee hour sessions a few times this year. So again, something new that we're rolling out, and therefore the new partnership.
Definitely.
So really excited to
and that's an easy partnership too, isn't it? So there's
absolutely
elevating Rome and partnership with the Board of Trade, and and it also promotes local, because there's markets right there, and they can walk around with your coffee and shop local. So
absolutely. So
great,
love that. And really our ultimate partnership really is with our members, isn't it?
Definitely.
There's a trust there when we don't take it for granted that new members decide to kind of take that leap and join us here and join the CBOT fam, and we appreciate each and every one of them, because it truly is a partnership. And we support them, but they support us, and then they support each other.
So we have what, 440 partners?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot, right? In addition to the ones we just spoke about. So,
yes,
but we would be remiss if we didn't mention that our members are truly our partners, that impact everything we do day to day. So grateful for them as well.
Yeah, and they often come to us and say, hey, you want to do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's take a look at that, right?
Yes.
And does it benefit our members? Sure, let's talk about it. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the year to strengthen and recognize. And again, this is a good time. We had an event, our Blue Monday event just recently too. And you got to slow down. slow down, open your eyes, and pay attention to what people are doing in the community. Celebrate that, but how can you be a part of it, and how can you contribute to their success as well? So,
Yes.
so we encourage everybody listening and watching to recognize those partnerships, and we see that all the time with our members. They talk to each other, they recognize opportunities.
Collaboration.
We see that, we put them together, and magic happens, and that's what revs my engine every day.
Yes.
Is,
Yes. So
seeing
hopefully this encourages you to kind of think outside the box a little bit and think about where there are opportunities for you as a business owner to create partnerships within the community, to elevate your business, elevate someone else's business. Like I said, we see it all the time, and it's really exciting. So
That's right.
Is that a wrap on our partnerships?
Way to go, partner. We're done.
Wow, that was smooth.
Look at
And
that.
this partner, we need to highlight one more time, Crozier Environmental. Thank you again so much for being the podcast sponsor.
Definitely.
We appreciate you. Get in contact with Crozier Environmental if you need any asbestos, mold, lead removal. Oh, I'm sure that's a scary thing for residential, commercial, and industrial, and sheet metal and mechanical services for commercial and industrial. They are your go-to. And again, congrats on celebrating 10 years in our community. Very exciting.
For sure.
All right, that's a wrap on episode 2.
That's a wrap.
See you
did
next
it.
month.
See you soon.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of CBOT Unplugged, brought to you by the Clarington Board of Trade. Follow us on Instagram at ClaringtonBot, on Facebook at the Clarington Board of Trade, or visit our website, cbot.ca.